I'm not hungry anymore.
But in practice, the Foodzuka isn't what Mike had hoped.
It worked in a certain regard. A little bit of fine-tuning, got the cereal to work, got the oatmeal to work. But it really didn't look like much fun. Eating is supposed to be enjoyable.
Totally automatic is not always the goal. Our goal is quality of life as much as it is efficiency.
Which means that the messy auto-feeding device, the dangerous auto-shaver, and the clumsy automatic toothbrushing functions are out of this prototype and will remain things for future versions to tackle, assuming this build ever actually gets up and goes. Coming up,
We're ready for you.
it's Zaz with his shirt off for hopefully the last time.
It's like a car wash.
But will a faulty shower design doom the entire build? And later, there's a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Are we going to be able to finish this? I don't know.
The inventors of Prototype This have taken on the problem of oversleeping. They're building a multifunctional pod that will wake, undress, shower, and give you an update from the internet in a matter of minutes. And while the auto feeding and grooming functions have been tried, tested, and ultimately abandoned, there's still a lot of work to do. Joe still needs to build electronics for his internet function, while Terry has to put a climate control system into the pod, and Kevin, the guest builder, must install his shower. But before the shower can be added, it first must be tested. So Joe and Zaz head over to Kevin's machine shop to take the proverbial plunge.
So this is it, our completed shower design in our mock-up box. And basically our motor turns these two screws. They're linked together with a chain, and it drives our shower.
The shower ring rides up and down on threaded rods, so the water covers every inch of Zaz's skin. But there are still a few bugs that need clearing up.
Definitely getting more violent.
Are these going to be in the pod with Zaz? Yes. So as they start wobbling, they could potentially hit them?
Well, they'll be in the pod, but Zaz is only that wide.
Oh, okay.
Zaz! We're ready for you.
Lab rat Zaz is stripped down once again. But without extremes like melt-away pajamas or a Foodzuka to contend with, he's happy to show some skin in the name of science one last time. And don't forget his good luck charm.
I never shower without my devil duck.
Kevin's controlling the shower for this test, but Joe will automate it for use in the pod. Let the Zaz wash begin.
That's working really well.
How's the temperature?
It's really cold.
Is it?
It's vibrating like crazy.
Next step is soaping, so we're going to switch to soap.
All right. It's like a car wash. This is the best shower ever. It's been around. It's so cool.
The shower performs just as designed. It soaks, suds, and rinses Zaz without a hitch. And once he's clean, it even blows him dry.
Could use more air. We'll have heavier lines on the pod.
It's working pretty good.
I feel clean for the first time in weeks.
You look clean.
You look shiny and sparkling clean.
Overall, the shower's a success, but Kevin's got some concerns.
That's a torquey little motor, so if it did, for some reason, grab Zaz, it would be nice for him to be able to stop it. I always like to have a kill switch, and I think this one will have to be waterproof.
After his stint as Zaz's towel boy, the next day, Joe's back in the lair, and the circuit board that he's built to be the electronic brain for the pod is finished. And as a nice change of pace, electrical engineer Joe will actually get his hands dirty. Joe's part of this build is the internet function designed to give you all the information you need before heading out for the day. So now Joe's making the screen where all this personalized information will be projected. The projector will be connected to a computer in the pod.
I'm pretty excited about this feature. It's something that's sort of cool. We wake up in the morning, see if you have any email or get your stock quotes or sports scores or whatever. But I'm mostly excited because I got to actually sandblast some acrylic and use my hands down in the shop. So got dirt under my fingernails, and I feel like a real man today.
While dirty hands are a pleasant change for Joe, for Terry, they're a fact of life. And midway through day 11 of a 2-week build, Terry's completed the pod's framework, and it's time to start installing the supporting components, including a heating and cooling system that will ensure a comfortable night's sleep. Climate control expert Jay has arrived with a custom-built unit, and now it's Terry's job to make it fit.
It looks really tight, but if you tell me it's going to fit, I believe you.
Oh, I'll make it fit, buddy.
And if that were all that needed to be fit in, Terry's task would be simple. But Kevin arrives with the shower system.
Beastie. That's a beastie and a half.
This is Terry's first time seeing the shower, and the unstable frame has him worried about Kevin's design.
This is a concern, is we'll put it in. If there's any time, in the end, when everything's together, we'll look at, revamping it.
But while Terry tries not to panic, more components are on their way.
I got your hygiene tray right here.
A few days ago, Zaz went through a number of fairly demeaning tests before the pod's auto-feeding and grooming functions were dropped, which meant a low-tech personal grooming solution was needed.
Sometimes extra technology is not the solution to the problem. And the way people have been doing these things for a long time works well. And so we've gone from the high-tech solution back to the tried and true.
So this thing's going to come down like this. Then you have your toothbrush here.
Yep.
When Zaz shows up with the first part of the hygiene tray he's designing, it adds yet another space-hogging item into the pod and increases Terry's frustration.
There's so many more inherent problems that are going to happen